From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Kickoff return for a touchdown.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Watch him now,
Give him 3 on
Barney.
the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
All right, now,
you're
lucky
able to hit a
56.
receiver in
Lucky
stride,
56.
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey.
Gun!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right.
Blitz!
They find the Crabtree for the completion. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Detroit!
Check curls.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first downs. Over the middle here, Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
59's Mike. Check 59.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
That's how you hit. That's how you hit. That's right.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Ace. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Hut, hut, hut.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Z, 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 Z.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
So. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
41 Mike.
Hut.
Right here. 41 Mike.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tight right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Letting one go deep for the... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Check, 59. Leopard!
Let's go right here now.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Crabtree. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
Black 58
Just down the
rail.
score,
Black
they come
58
out
rail.
firing right away and compound things by throwing an
Here we go.
interception.
Green
They put
39.
their defense in a really
Green
tough spot.
39.
They begin the drive with Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Huh?
Check 25. Check 25.
Shift.
They'll look to run for it, Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. It's going to be a long...
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Check 59. Mike.
All right, now, look at 56.
On second down, Montgomery. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Leopard.
That'll get him some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 45 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Z!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ready, green 39. Green 39.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Tight right.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Slow. Z. I'm coming. Ace.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10
Flex round.
at
Flex
the 20.
round.
Tight end to the left. Three down. Hey, check.
They run it here. Where? And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Kill.
Motion.
48.
Slow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Come get some.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Black 58 rail. Z.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. 87's mine. Don't worry about it. Hut, hut, hut.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Hut, hut.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's 6, baby.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in
All
on
right,
you,
now, lucky 56.
that's a bad
Lucky
possession
56.
all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He uncorks it for Snead. And got his man complete.
Leopard.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40
All right, now,
before
lucky
being taken
56.
down.
Lucky 56.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Stadium tours are available on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move.
Detroit. Detroit.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Z.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Check pass.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There
you
you
don't
go.
like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that.
All right, now,
If
lucky
that
56.
happens,
Lucky
you're
56.
Nostradamus.
There you go.
Detroit. Detroit.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Get that quarterback.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
Watch him now,
Hope his
Barney,
hand doesn't
Barney.
hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Back that up, Philly. Here we go.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Gun.
Now Jackson on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Gun. Detroit.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews left it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. Throwing out first down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Ace, ace. All day, punt. Hunt, hunt, hunt.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Here they come. Hunt.
He's got it. This is Ware. And all the way to the opposite 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Tight right. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Left. Watch the slant.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So.
48's Mike.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaching screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? They just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
They'll hand it off now, Williams.
Out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So! Keep 15. Keep ready. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch. It was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So!
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
So!
Let's go, D.
So!
Let's go, D. Tighten.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Watch out.
Trying to get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight. 3 down.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Watch the motion.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
Check. 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but maybe you also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Check. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Hut, hut, hut.
41 Mike, right here.
Z.
Hey.
Hut, hut.
Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about leg of time. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl. But I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope when you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about everything.
Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
You got three down.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability. And
that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Tight. Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
Watch
On second down, Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming up and making the big time play.
Try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. SOS. 57. Mike 57.
They run. It's Williams. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike's 5'9".
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He uncorks it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now.
All right, now,
he's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. It's happening a ton of time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have come into within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Baltimore is lined up for kickoff. Number 9,
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
90. Green 90. Huh.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Steps away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
This is caught. Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
3 down, 3 down. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Ace. Hey, we got 3. 3 down. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Check 4. Z. So.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
4 down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. So. Z.
To throw is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 down. 3 down. Check.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
I'm going to run you over. Motion.
Left, and he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
Watch it now, Barney,
they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Snead over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery with time running out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Check. 3 down.
Slow.
Wide. Get wide.
Slow.
48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short. As this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike's 59.
2nd down, there's the option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.